Salut survivors! Welcome back to SolutOdka's channel in Medieval Dynasty Guide series. Upon the request of some subscribers, in this video I will present the current mechanisms of the NPC workers, which can sometimes seem unclear and is a very important aspect of the resource management of the game. I will first present the different types of NPC workers and how the general mechanism work and some key understandings to have. Afterwards, I will describe more in depth the field workers mechanics specifically as it differs from the others. Lastly, I will share some tips and recommendations as usual. Please share, like and subscribe for more Medieval Dynasty videos. To be noted is that this game is in early access, therefore we should expect balanced patches and additional content soon. Now, let's get straight to the video, survivors. In the game, there are NPCs for multiple tasks, and in order for them to carry out these tasks, they need to be associated with a specific building. You do that in your Management tab, which you can access by pressing N on your keyboard. This can be villagers to extract raw materials, such as lumberjacks in the woodsheds, or hunters in the hunting lodge. Or this can be NPCs to transform raw materials, such as the seamster in the sewing building, or the innkeeper at the tavern, as examples. In the Management tab, you need to specify what you want your buildings to produce. To be noted is that the buildings start to produce their goods in the morning, regardless if the villager is physically arrived at the building or not. Therefore, for example, if you are having a mine far from your village, the mine will start to produce even while your villager is still walking towards the mine. The NPC workers have an animation. However, the production of their buildings happens regardless of their animations. This applies to all workers except for the field workers at the barn. For example, if you have a lumberjack assigned to a woodshed, and you have instructed that building what you want to produce, either logs, firewood, twigs, or planks. While you will see the lumberjack with the animation to be chopping trees, regardless of your instruction, because it only is an animation. This applies to all workers, except for the field workers at the barn. The field workers' animation reflects what they actually really do. If you see them harvesting veggies or seeding cereals, this is what they actually do in real time. In a field, you can have up to 3 NPCs at a time. One can be applying fertilizer, while a second field worker following him will be tilling the soil, and lastly, a third villager will be seeding. It can happen at the current stage of development of the game that you see your field workers stuck at the barn when you have changed your field instructions. You should save and reload for them to have their new field instruction to be activated. You can use F5 then F9 to do so. Another key aspect for your barn workers is that you will likely not have the same number of workers during the span of the year, as some seasons will require more active work compared to others. I would suggest you to watch my farming guide for more in-depth details on this farming topic. Therefore, I would recommend shifting some villagers in the barn from field workers to farmers for the winter, as example. Otherwise, you can consider making them work in a woodshed or in a mine during winter, for example. Also, you can consider moving your fishermen to the hunting lodge during summertime and gather berries. Overall, in my opinion, some NPC's tasks are much more valuable than some others. And therefore, when you are starting your village, I highly recommend you first get a lumberjack who will save you a lot of time while the tree will not be cut. Also, having a barn with field workers relieves you from the long tedious works in the fields. A hunting lodge can also be a good beginning for NPC works, as you can obtain meat for your cooking, leather and fur for crafting and selling goods, and berries during summertime. If you want to know more on how to improve efficiency for higher income from your crafted goods, please refer to my video guide on how to make money. Selecting correctly your first villagers and their skills will be of some importance. In order for you to see their skills before hiring them to join your village, remember to use the Alt key and check that they are fit for what you desire them to do. Extraction skill for lumberjacks and miners, hunting skill for hunters, farming skill for field workers and farmers, crafting skill for innkeepers, seamsters and crafters, and survival skill for fishermen and gatherers. To be noted is that at the moment the produce of your workers from their buildings is directly being transferred to your resource and food storage buildings. Perhaps we could expect in the future for this to change, and the storekeepers will actually go to collect the goods from the production buildings to the storage buildings. If you have any comments, suggestions, additional tips, feel free to leave a message in the comments section below. Please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching and see you soon for more Medieval Dynasty videos. Until then, have a good day. Cheers.